All Super Pro wrestle persons are highly trained professional athletes. Do not attempt to copy their performances or actions. This program is solely intended for your viewing pleasure.
Moves have been missed.
She fell flat on my face. It was pure embarrassing.
Physics have been broken.
What the fuck happened there?
Laws of time and space shattered in an instant. Yes, this is entertainment, but the glitches are real. Whoever you are, whatever you do, please don't look at this at home.
Hello everyone, how are you today? Hope your head feels a bit fresh. Thank you very, very much, Forever Craig. Pen Pan, my life may well be 42. And this show is almost ready for you. Our opening contest, Rob Downey. Oh shit, yeah, bets. 1 sec. Brains know that way of the day. Rob Downey versus Brian J, our building contest. Scheduled for one of those falls. Betting is now on, and slow soon will be the match. And yes, that bit in the intro is a reference to the Magic Christian starring Peter Sellers and Ringo Starr, because if there's something I do a lot, It is obscure references that nobody else gets. It is scheduled for a fall, presumably.
Fight.
So who you got for this? And Rob Downey is down near the bottom of the table, but certainly managed to pull off some upsets. Oh God! See, we've got big match music and everything. Caught him beautifully. With that sweet volley high, but not even a one count. A loss at this point for Brian J could be potentially devastating. Hits the ropes, drives that knee in hard. Doing all that he can against the relentless suplexing of Brian J. And just no selling a cut to nail Downey with the powerbomb. Cover. And Downey just fighting for a little more than pride at this point. Whereas the stakes are a whole lot higher for his opponent. And that has been reflected in his aggression here. Nearly putting Downey away already. Powerbomb again. Downey so far has been able to do little to really stop the momentum of his opponent here. Oh, the disrespect. Scraping the boot off the face of this contender for the Block A. pole position. Nails him with a brainbuster though. Downey's starting to come back into this one. You notice Brian just stood right back up. And so much disrespect being shown by Rob Downey here. But he still keeps managing to get back up. Dodges one suplex just to get caught by another. Teabag driver. Downey up top. Oh, missed with the elbow. Deadlift dragon suplex, but too close to the ropes. Again, too close with the power bomb. Low blow. Brian trying for the cover and gets it. No real surprise there. And it keeps Brian J in the running. %. I mean, I'm sure at this point Brian J does not care about the match ratings. He just wants the wins, which keep him within touching distance of the pole position currently held by Jen Steele. Meanwhile, it is a 20th loss for Rob Downey. Next up, we have a man next up who he desperately needs to win. Essentially needs this win to stand a chance of staying in the hunt, and even then, other results today could put him potentially out of the running. It is the last. Don't go to the starting screen. What? What are you on about? I'm lost. I'm very confused, Chainsaw, help me. Oh, yeah. Do you know what it is? Chainsaw. So on this screen, like the sources that I have in it, I've obviously got like the backdrop, I've got the chat there, I've got a bit that for like notifications if someone like follows or donates or whatever, and I've also got one for the intro video, and I always get to deactivate it, so every time I go back to this screen it restarts. That's what that is. Hello, Starvin. So our next match, Chris Strick versus Onigiri Toru. We're not bennying it the day, Starvin. So basically, to make it easier, I'm simming the matches that have no impact on who wins the block off stream and just posting the results in Discord. and running the ones that still have an impact on stream normal speed. Give me a second, I'll fix the mic shit. We're back. Good. Yes, it's Attitude by Sepultura.
Fight.
Because, you know, Brazilian Fury, and they were the first Brazilian band I thought of. Up against Onigiri Toru, who can still mathematically win, but he needs not only to win all of his matches, but hope that a lot of other results go his way. So yeah, I mean, we still will get stars in matches as partner stars in. It's like even though you mathematically can't win, you'll still have matches against people who can. I mean, one of your matches for today got simmed last night. You defeated Alex King with a rating of 94%. After a fairly poor start results-wise, Toru has propelled himself up the table. It might be too little too late, but he's going to go down swinging if this is his last stand as a genuine contender. We're winning the block. And yes, Sturgeon, this has been very, very trying. I think the main thing is that it's just matches with the same people constantly. At least when we did it last year, where it was like 2 blocks of 16, so there would be like 8 matches per block day. I was able to, you know, and do those 8 matches and have like 2 or 3 matches with just whoever. It was like prelim matches. So there was at least a bit of variety there. Kind of like the way they do during the actual G1, where they have like each show will be like the block matches, and you'll have like a bunch of tag matches and stuff for like prelims.
Give up.
Caught him beautifully with the knee. And Chris Wright. Looking to play spoiler for Onigiri Toru here. It is worth noting that Strike's partner, Scotty 2 Clarkey, has challenged Onigiri Toru to a match at Summer Blockbuster. Obviously, a win for Onigiri Toru in the block as a whole would put that match in jeopardy. The song as well changed up. For anyone who doesn't know, the tune is basically the boss battle theme from the fight against Goro Majima and Taiga Saejima from Yakuza Like a Dragon. And that's how Drake won his last match. Toru manages to kick out. The combination. Oh shit, sorry Starjun, are you playing that game? If I've ruined that for you, I do apologise. Oh, Ingacho! Hello Morgan! You join us for Chris Drake versus Onigiri Toru. Onigiri Toru must win this match to have a chance of finishing top of the table. You totally should, Starjun. They are fantastic games and I really enjoyed Like a Dragon. Does the Fist of the North Star game have Tough Boy in it? Because like my knowledge of Fist of the North Star extends as far as the song Tough Boy. Because what way it being an absolute banger and such. We are living in 90s. North Star is kinda sorta not as good as the worst Yakuza game. Ah! Oh, nailed the running cutter! Onigiri Toru, for now at least, is still in the hunt. Our boy did it. Allow me just a moment to update the table. That moves Toru up to 37 points. Just 4 points behind Jen Steele. But Jen Steele does have a match in hand. And that match is coming up next. And speaking of last stands, this match is a last stand not for Jen Steele, but for Zelda. Because a win here for Jen Steele would mathematically eliminate Zelda. What is this match? Why? It's Gen Steel versus Yalda. Oh, clicked the wrong thing. I'm a goof. Let's do another version of Receive You, because why not? Well, as it stands, Zelda is on 36 points, Jen is on 41. So if Jen wins, it's mathematically impossible for Zelda to catch up with Jen. What's more, we'll look back through the results. Where is it? Where? Yeah. And this, a win here would also make things nearly impossible for Onigiri Toru. Because you know why? Because if Jen wins here, then the best that Onigiri Toru can do is match Jen on points, which would put them level. Now, as you know, a head-to-head is first judged off who won the head-to-head between. Onigiri Toru versus Jen Steel was a time limit draw. So what would happen then if they finished level on points was it would go to whoever has the highest match average, which at the moment is Jen Steel. So who do you have for this one, chat? Nobody bet. Weird. I kind of get it. It's a kind of tough one to call.
1, 2.
Jumped that out of 2. Steel reverses the Irish whip. Big splash in the corner. And it's not often Steel is matched for sheer power. Never mind overmatched. Jeez, that is relentless here. Desperate to stay in. suplex all the way to the floor.
2, 3, 1.
Saw the breaker of chins coming, but gets caught with the suplex. Zelda planting steel up top. Avalanche, awesome bomb. Suplex and dodge right back up. What a feat we've got going on here. Pop up German. So beefy.
10 minutes gone.
She'll fire back with the slaps. Going for the big senton. In position, slammed into the mat but too close to the ropes. Sure, chainsaw. Firing back, or getting fired back upon. Huge delayed suplex. This match, everything I wanted and more. Shortened clothesline by Da. Steel right back up and gets caught by that clothesline. Down flies in with the lariat. Steel though, firing back. Perhaps gearing up for. Oh, just charged into Da there. Essentially, the hopes and dreams of not only Zelda but Onigiri Toru as well, resting on those broad shoulders. Both off the ropes, will just clatter down into the mat. Runs in with a splash. Steel kicked out. Missed the breaker of chins. Holy moly. It's doing that as well. What you looking at? Steel hits her ups. Big senton again, but sometimes just so damn powerful. Steel blocks the suplex, nails one of their own. Still around like they're nothing. Trading shots, now here they go. Breaker of chins! Into the cover! Zelda is still in it! Oh, just a lariat to the back of the head there. Holy crap! giving Steel a taste of their own medicine with that discus lariat. They're both taking this one back into the ring. And with their current form, a win here would make Steel incredibly difficult for anyone to catch. Pop-up German! Too close to the ropes. Flattened! We're more than 2/3 of the way through the allotted time for this match as well. Breaker of chins! That's just eat up. Clark muscle memory, and there's a lot of muscle in Zelda. Clark just knowing what is at stake here. Oh, there's the Snapdragon followed by the deadlift German. Dan's still in it. So mighty. Floored by the clothesline. Couple of lariats just knocking the sense out of Steel there. He fires back with that belly to belly. Another suplex. Less than 5 minutes to go. Huge delayed suplex. He thought Steel might have crumpled to the outside there. Shoulder tackle. Then just continuing to suplex Xiao Dan into oblivion. Missed with the splash, and it's not often you see that going up to the top. Or coming off the top. Less than 2 minutes to go. Beefy. Up off the ropes. Flatter Steel into the mat. German suplex Steel right back up. Oh no. And there it is, a time limit draw. Not the result either would have wanted, not completely disastrous. That leaves Steel on 42 points. Zelda with her first draw of the tournament. 37 points. Whoa. Xiao Da, by the thinnest of slivers, is still in this. And next up, someone in a slightly better position. And to be fair, it was a hell of a match. How on earth do you follow a match like that? The next match, Sean Cass, who is already eliminated from contention, up against Kayla, who is just 4 points off the top of the table. Looking to cut that down to 2. And 2 points off the top of the table with 3 matches to go would not be insurmountable. You know, it's funny. I came up with that idea for like a mercy rule to try and hopefully make things easier for myself, and it looks like it's coming right down to the wire. Which is good for excitement and shit, right? Forgot to change the music, but that's okay, because it's big match music. Expect Cass to take every shortcut in the book. Oh, knee to the bum bum. Bum bums aren't meant to get knees in them. The Texas Global is essentially a wild brawler versus, I guess, a submission expert with some brawling in. Who have you got, chap? Biomechanics of the knee to the bum bum. I mean, it depends where the knee lands. I mean, if it lands on either cheek, you might get left with a bruise. So when you get right up the bracket, that's when the real damage is done. So, I've got an idea, by the way. since it's just us lot here, right? You know, the regulars. I've had an idea for like a hype train thing, in addition, obviously, to the Genki Sudo gimmick. I am going to make a wrestler called Hype Train. Hype Train is going to be Ice Train, but with the Lance Storm gimmick where he started dancing and shit. Leading through the mask now is Kayla, going for the arm. And that could also be an interpretation of it, Craig. So basically, we get a hype train match. Like, whenever one starts, assuming I'm playing Fire Pro, then basically whenever the current match or whatever is finished, we stop whatever we're doing and a hype train match happens. And like maybe like whoever did the thing that kicked off the hype train like picks the opponent or the match type or whatever. A hype train faction. If you just mean 4 identical hype trains, then yes. Kayla gets the win. Kayla is still alive in this. Do not count her out. $78. Well, I mean, it might be a disappointment in ordinary circumstances, but if you're getting points on the board, you're not going to care. Kayla now joint second with Brian J. So next up, Robin Jones, who again eliminated, cannot win the league. Against someone who can still win the league, Johnny Blood. Johnny is on 38 points. A loss here wouldn't put him out of contention completely, but it would make things extremely difficult. Betting is now live. Bet on who you think is going to win this lovely, lovely match. Get the fuck up. Hey, ladies.
Chocolate starfish!
Fight!
You know the funny thing as well? I was actually thinking about this last night. The fact that this is coming down right down to the wire between so many people. And this isn't me. Like, because you know sometimes for like some of the pay-per-views, I will deliberately go with specific results if it serves a story or whatever. I have not been doing that at all throughout this entire Summit. The game has just dealt us up an exciting finale on its own, and that's pretty cool. And that's what Jones needs to do. Keep it to the ground. Johnny's one weakness. And here comes the trading. Big Hans Johnson says they are too close to the ropes. Has to let it go. What a German suplex. Exactly, Chainsaw. The ropes for the big boy. Jones fires right back and into the submission hold.
Give up.
Johnny, no stranger to submissions himself. That always, the fact that that's the Rings of Saturn always reminds me of how in the 2K games I would always call the Gargano escape the semicircle of Saturn. And Jones is busted open. Where does he get these wonderful forks? From catering. Johnny with those closed fists. Big Hans Johnson administering the count there.
Give up. Johnny Blood is up near the top of the table and for a good while was nigh unstoppable. Also, how you doing, Chinese? Oh, Roman elbow back of the head. And Johnny did win the Twitch Cup. Defeated Elijah King, aka Replet, in the finals. Yes, it is Forever Quick. Oh, looking for that Suzuki style pile driver again. Jones gearing up for here.
Burned out. Oh God. You have my complete empathy, Charlie Nice.
Shit!
To the outside. Oh, Johnny's got the light tube. That's very Johnny. John's managed to stop him from using it. Beautiful rolling elbow there. Johnny though tossed that chair by C Impulse. Big boy sent on. Batista boom. And Johnny stays in the hunt.
Fuck off!
Just when you thought he might be out, he pulls it back in. I did not mean for that to sound as filthy as it did. So that moves Johnny to joint second. Alongside Kayla and Brian J. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny would have made it, so it's on brand. It's a good summation of it. Chainsaw. Same way Alan Moore. So we've got a big match here. Again, this one is actually between two people who can still win it. CM Chainsaw and Otar Oddball. As it stands, Chainsaw is in a better position. Only slightly. 1 point ahead of Otar Oddball. The loss would not be the end of things for Otar, but it would make it it would not make it mathematically impossible. But it would make it mathematically improbable.
Fight!
Saw his Otar scouted clearly. Otar trying to finish Chainsaw quick there. Full of roll-ups and little tricks. Went for the Rana there, Chainsaw had it scouted. You notice Chainsaw trying to control the pace. So much of Lotar's offense built on speed, catching opponents unawares. And those kicks to the midsection doing some damage to Chainsaw there. Obvious size and power advantage going to Chainsaw here. Which is why Tar needs to use speedy moves like that.
5 minutes gone.
Starting this one off kind of cautiously. Could be nerves.
1.
Those heavy shots to the midsection from Chainsaw. He's hoping to try and dismantle Lotar. He's going up. No way. It's just as well Lotar thought better of it. Suplex there from Chainsaw. Lotar fights back again, goes up top, shooting star press, missed. Drives the knee right into the back. Lotar oddball. Lotar going for the cover. Only a 1. And there's that speed we were talking about. Bounce Chainsaw off the ropes. The Rana. So if at first you don't succeed, try again, I guess.
10 minutes gone.
Gets a 2 count this time. Chainsaw, single leg drop kick to the face. Back suplex Lotar, right back up, right back into the fight. Chainsaw, discus lariat, holy smokes. Slides through the DDT. Followed by the drop kick back at the head. Chainsaw back into it, though, gets caught with the jawbreaker. With that combination that Lotar loves to use to great effect. Oh, vicious DDT there. Chainsaw cutter. Into the cover. Nearly got Lotar there. So now up top with the knee.
slide through the DDT again. Just trying to leave Chainsaw dazed, presumably. Drop kick back of the head, Chainsaw, back up. Otar is going for it here. Knows he has to, but caught. Dragon Sleep Chainsaw, who's finished off a few opponents with that move. Zaguri, but Chainsaw back up, gets caught by another. Plethora of kicks coming from Otar here. Drops the knee right off the top. What a match we've got going on right here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, too close to the ropes. That would have saved Otar there. Both desperately trying to win it now. Otar full speed off the ropes. Moonsault all the way to the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Days with a Chainsaw with a victory roll onto the outside spine monster. Logie. Brutal DDT. Up top. Flies off with the European uppercut. Again, now with the knee. Pop-up Rana. Just barely. Chainsaw able to kick out.
20 minutes gone.
Enziguri into the small package. And Otar gets the win. I mean, 100%. Damn fine match. I'll be no consolation to Chainsaw. Might start to feel the grip he had near the top of the table slipping away. Otar moves up to 40 points. One ahead of Chainsaw. Yeah. 3 matches to go, and the top 5 are all within 2 points of each other. And that, we're now going to move into the Block B matches. The first of which will be Forever Craig versus Stephen Morgan. Forever Craig, Stephen Morgan, who you got, chat?
So it is mathematically impossible for Forever Craig to win, just 1 point short. Looking to play spoiler against Stephen Morgan, the current Twitch.tv champion. And anything other than a win for Stephen Morgan could potentially put him out of the running.
Fight!
You bastard.
Obviously depending very much on other results that happen here tonight.
You bastard. You bastard.
Essentially, if Elijah King or Mark
bastard.
Ansoni win, then anything other than a win for Stephen Morgan would mathematically eliminate him. Oh, watching the Boston Craig.
Give up?
Who do you have here, chat?
You bastard.
Craig came so close this year. Has had a hell of a run. No, Jim, your match last night was, or your match for this match day was one of the Sims ones last night. You defeated Bronson Lee with a rating of 100%. Really, the way these streams are, apart from the last one, Sunday I will just do everything. But, you know, it's the big sort of goodbye to it, I guess.
One. One.
But, like, until then, the matches on stream will just be the ones that are going to affect things up at the top of the table.
bastard.
Although, when people start getting eliminated,
You bastard.
I might throw in like one or two other matches that just sound interesting to, you know, like make up the numbers.
One.
Lies in with the knee, with Craig right back up. There's that roll through powerbomb.
One.
And I will say,
Give up?
like the only one still in the running is Chainsaw. But even if Chainsaw doesn't win, I have big plans for Forever Chainsy at Summer Blockbuster.
You bastard.
Sit on his face, tell him you love him.
You bastard.
Although if Chainsaw wins Block A, it would just be with Zeke and Craig.
You bastard.
Give up?
Well, Jump Styles Bed and Furniture. I love that advert.
from the Craig runner. On the wood, no less. Into a delicious cover. There yourself. Thing I need to tell you as well, right? So I found out that there was this like covers album that was released in Japan only. And Guitar Expert on it. Oh shit. Morgan still in the hunt. As so often, I got distracted there. %. Could have been better, but Morgan's not going to care. Still in the running. And even then, might not be enough. Moves Morgan, not the joint second, albeit some of the others have a match in hand. Our next match tonight, EJ Movement, who pulled off one of the upsets of the tournament by beating Holly Roode, against Senator Phillips. Senator Phillips is on 39 points. We moved within 2 points of the top of the table with a win here. Although Elijah King and Mark Ansoni are still to wrestle. Oh yeah, so what I was saying, right? So there's this covers album in Japan only. Guitar Spin are on it. And the song they do is a fucking choice. Because it's a song about a tale. Like tale as in story, not like tale as in physical appendage for certain animals. But a song about a tale. A tale as old as time. True as it can be. Yes, forever Craig. guitar covering the fucking song for Beauty and the Beast. Which is certainly a sentence and a half. It's from one of those like albums that's like all covers of Disney songs that get released in Japan only. Like there was one years ago that Andrew WK was on, doing the Mickey Mouse Club theme. No, the actual Beauty and the Beast song, Jim. And I will say, Andrew WK covering the Mickey Mouse Club theme song sounds exactly what you would expect Andrew WK covering the Mickey Mouse Club theme song to sound like. Don't say Craig, they change it quite a bit. They basically do to Beauty and the Beast what Happy Heads and Aniori did to Kenta no Daiboken.
Give up.
Then shoot star. And as it's been shown, in Making New Year, but do not count out EJ movement here. Has shown that he is more than capable of pulling off upsets.
One. Give up. Give up. Give up.
I mean, a loss here would, for all intents and purposes, eliminate Senator Phillips. Is anyone as metal as Master? One second. Joanna knows Disney better than I will ask her. Joanna, who's more metal than Gaston? What? She says everybody, Jim. Disagreeing with you. Oh no, wait. Chainsaw's actually just like bursting into the song. But yeah, imagine it like that Chainsaw, but sung by like who would do a good job of that? So Jack Black could do a good job of that. Buster Buster! If at first you don't succeed, try again. Victory lap!
Give up.
For the backslide, determined to play spoiler for as many people as possible, it seems.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Drive like Gaston and da 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 da.
9, 10, 11, 12,
I've never watched Evangelion. I know the tune,
15.
but I've never properly watched it. Yes, Jim, that absolutely should have happened. 100%. Weird thing as well. Like, I was talking about those cover albums that you only get in Japan. Another covers album only in Japan. And this one won't make a lot of sense to everyone. I know Chainsaw will get it. Is that there was a covers album in Japan where it's all covers. Oh, Senator with the win. Senator's still in it. It was a covers album of all Guitar Wolf songs. And the Wild Hearts are actually on it doing Wild Zero, which is the song that I used as the entrance music for Ace Ogawa. Like, I used the original, not the cover, but still. So 86% win for Senator. Moves him up into second place behind the joint leaders Elijah King and Mark Ansoni. I mean, it's another loss for EJ Movement, who has lost slightly more than he's won, but certainly with some of the results and some of the matches that EJ has had as part of the Summit, nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever. And just like that, there's only 3 points separating the top bunch. Next up, Christian Perry versus Bulldozer Sherman. Weird thing as well, Chainsaw, that Guitar Wolf covers album, what are they called? I'll need to look it up, give me a second. It was like a girl pop group that had a cartoon on Cartoon Network. Puffy Amiyumi or something like that. They're on it, doing a Guitar Wolf song. Which is a sentence I never thought I would say. Right, so since Chainsaw is predisposed, I will set up the bet myself. For Christian Perry, who's done pretty decently against Bulldozer Sherman. You have 2 minutes to get your bets in. Right, see that makes sense, Trimax. But yeah, so it was them covering a Guitar Wolf song, and anyone who's not familiar with Guitar Wolf are like one of the furthest things from Puffy Amiyumi that you could possibly think of. But yeah, they covered a song called Can Nana Fever. Also, John Spencer Blues Explosion are on it, because of course they fucking are. And if you don't know John Spencer if you don't know John Spencer Blues Explosion, you probably know them as having done the theme for Hot Fuzz.
Fight.
You know the "Here come the motherfucking fuzz, dum 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 dum" one. And also, John Spencer Blues Explosion in that. That makes sense, because I'm pretty sure Edgar Wright's a fan, because he specifically got them to do that song for Hot Fuzz.
Because Baby Driver was Edgar Wright, wasn't it? Speaking of movies and shit, I'm thinking of doing little movie rants in the Discord. Just like random thoughts as I watch random films that I find on like Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever. They had bell bombs. That sounds about right. Oh yeah, he did the Sparks documentary, didn't he? There's been a few things like that, like Alex Winter, who's probably best known for being Bill in Bill and Ted.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
He did a documentary about Frank Zappa.
14,
Which I wouldn't have mind seeing. He was like, that's why you've not seen Alex Winter in a lot of shit, because he does like,
Give up. Give up.
he's like more of a director and like documentary guy these days rather than an actor.
Give up.
But like the Zappa one he did, I'm sure it's like won awards and shit.
1,
Give up.
Missed with the elbow off the top. Here they go. Here they go. Who's it gonna win? Oh, right. Oh, that sucks, chainsaw.
Give up. Give up.
I mean, you didn't know at the time, so, you know. It's like me with, like, it was like when I bought Watch Dogs Legion, because I didn't know all the shit about, like, Ubisoft at the time.
Give up. Give up.
10 minutes gone.
Oh shit. Terry escapes, frog splash. And just to look at the table. A loss would not be the end for Bulldozer Sherman, but it would make things very difficult. Hits the go to knee. And again. Simon saw it coming, but he is on the ropes. This might be unwise of Christian Perry. Allowed that time for Sherman to recover. And just slams Perry out of the ring.
3, 4,
God, power bomb on the floor.
13.
And Sherman signalling that perhaps the end is nigh. Yeah, I totally agree, Chow.
6.
Like, I had no idea that stuff when I bought the game.
9. 11.
Like, I wouldn't have bought it if I'd known. Or if I did, I would have bought it second hand. I mean, it is a game that allows me to not only murder, like, a fascist, but also to then track down their grieving widow and play a trumpet at them. Sherman with the win. So that is another win on the board for Bulldozer Sherman, who moves up to 42 points. Just 1 point off the pace now. Although again, match in hand for the block leaders. Fuck are you, Christian? There you are. For Christians further up than that. Anyway. Next up, Holyrood versus Silverhawk. Ah, I get you, Trev. Exactly, Forever Greg. Because I think that shows, and like Pele Primo was talking about it, how it's not just wrestling, it's everywhere. It just seems worse in wrestling than it, not to say that it's not bad, but it seems more all-encompassing in wrestling because it's such a niche thing, like especially independent wrestling. When, you know, it's, you know, like it's video games, it's movies, it's like every fucking walk of life. So Holyrood on 40 points. Win would put him up level with Bulldozer Sherman. Just trying to stay in the hunt at this point. Silverhawk just missing out. And Silverhawk's on 34 points. It is a mathematical impossibility. Oh, don't swear at Craig.
We're going to be talking about the penis.
Sure, why not? Penises, huh? Those are things. I need to update the hair because I cut most of my hair off the other day. The remaining matches, by the way, if anyone didn't see them in the Discord tonight, So we've got this, we've got Mark Ansoni versus Calypso Sage, and Elijah King versus Jason Jackpot.
Fight.
You can't Rainmaker him! So don't even try. Fair. I slept most of the day as well, Roberto, so you're fine. And we still do have a couple of matches to go. Root trying to stay in the running. Came very close last year, just lost out in the last couple of match days. How you doing anyway, Roberto? Back elbow into that insecurity. Now targeting the leg. Into the cover. Like to roll up Rude into a nice little package. I don't think I've ever seen the Mummy in full Forever Crowd. I've seen bits. Was that the one where the Mummy demon gimmick was voiced by Max Cavalera from Sepultura? Where just like the fucking roars or whatever were Max. Beautiful backdrop driver there from Rude. Same way how like in I Am Legend all the monster voices were done by Mike Patton from Faith No More. Which, if you've heard some of the stuff that guy's done out with Faith No More, is not in the least bit surprising. Like if you've listened to like Phantomus or whatever. Oh, setting up for the damn fine elbow. So like most of the films I watch are just like random weird cheap shit on like Amazon Prime or Netflix or whatever. Like the one I watched last night, and I was talking earlier about putting my thoughts on them in the Discord. I watched last night one called Spring. It was pretty good. It was okay. You know, typical story. A man loses his mother to illness. gets into a fight after the funeral and loses his job. Moves to Italy, falls in love with a girl. Girl turns out to be a shape-shifting monster beast thing. Still can't put Rude away. That is Spring, yes, Chainsaw. You know the film I'm on about then? Locks into STF. So hot makes the ropes. I liked it. Like, I've seen a couple of films made by those same people and they're generally pretty interesting. There was one called, I think it was called The Endless, that I quite liked. See, I very rarely go to the cinema, so I've missed out on a lot of more recent, highly rated movies. The last film I went to see at the cinema, Endless, I really liked Endless, Chainsaw. Oh, head scissors. Endless was really good, I thought. What's radius? I need to look that up. Hollywood wins! Moves Hollywood up into 42 points. And a 97% rated victory at that. Okay, next match, semi-main event. Mark Anzoni versus Calypso Sage. Former stablemates here. What the fuck was he talking about? Yeah, oh yeah, cinema. So, yeah, the last time I went to the cinema, it was Joanna took me to see that Oz film that had like Zach Braff and what's his face, Franco in it. And I've not been back to the cinema since. Same way like how when I was younger, a friend dragged me to see Meet the Fockers. And that put me off the cinema for a while. Oh, by the way, something I did last night.
Fight.
Here we go. I'm glad that I finally got that font, Smite Dragon, because I was thinking about adding a little thing like that to the intro. You know, now that you mention it, I'm not sure I've ever seen a Zack Snyder film in full. I tried to watch Army of the Dead, and then like when I press play on it on Netflix, when the film first comes up and it's got like the little like the tracker at the bottom where you can see the runtime, and I saw the runtime and just noped the fuck on out of there.
Give up.
There we go, titty smack battle. Well, the big one, Swedish, also a lot, was, I believe he did 300, didn't he?
Break.
Like from the clips I've seen and everything, like his films are very much like the Garth Marenghi I know writers who use subtext in their all powers thing, but real life. Oh, Dawn of the Dead, I've seen that. That was dog puns. That. And granted, Swedish, I've only seen it once, and that was like years ago. Like probably right around the time it came out.
Give up.
Snyder also has a reputation for slow-moing stuff a lot, so he is a real-life Garth Marenghi. because there's that Dean Lerner gag in Dark Place, where like there's like he's saying like episodes were coming up short, and like basically anything without dialogue was considered for slow motion. Oh, the Richard Cheese version, British. See, I knew about Richard Cheese before because, like, my cousin found out about him through the internet, like, back when Napster was a thing, and found his covers of like Last Resort and all that. I mean, come on, Morrigan, you know I love my dumb gimmick music. Speaking of which, there's a character I want to make in this, but I'm not sure how I would do the hair. I would maybe need to use, like, Tama Tonga's hair. Because like the character idea is for like Fop, basically like an old school like dandy kind of guy. You know, like with the powdered face and like the curly white wig and shit. And the reason for that is because the song I want to use is by a band. And it, like, talking about my dumb gimmick music, right? There's a band called The Upper Crust, and they basically do songs about being like a dandy. And I thought, like, their songs are, they've got names like Finished, basically songs about being like a dandy folk guy, but in the style of like Bon Scott era AC/DC. So the songs are all like finished with Finish in School and Let Them Eat Rot and all that kind of shit. And Sony retains grip at the top. So that moves Sony up into pole position. Elijah King obviously still to wrestle tonight. So essentially Elijah King needs to win this match next to keep the pace. We kind of did a thing like that, Swedish. It was I guess like a collaborative project between me and Ever So British, where British made this tag team called the Hooligans, and I turned them into the Hooligans a la the old Bill Hicks gag.
And their theme tune, their entrance music is actually they're taking the Hobbits to Isengard music, but with like the Bill Hicks "Where the Hooligans" audio over the top of it. So here we go. Jason Jackpot, Elijah King, your C64 Summit main event of the evening. Big match gear. Please do, Swedish, message me some of your ideas. No worries, just so you have a great rest of your night, mate.
Fight.
Jason Jackpot has caused some upsets, but Elijah King is on the run of a lifetime. Come September, you see. Still yoga people by breaking their necks. So basically like what Mike Seidel meets AJ Styles in. You fool! It's also just occurred to me that with Elijah King so heavily in the running. No, but Mike Seidel does a lot of yoga shit, Jim. So it's occurred to me that with Elijah King once again heavily in the running, we have a very real possibility that the C64 Summit Finals is going to be a repeat of the Twitch Cup Finals. And wouldn't that be something? Flying wheel kick in the corner.
There's nothing like the ecstasy of a good beating.
Yes, Jim, the finals was Johnny against Elijah King. Recollect's character. BJ. It's been going well. You wrestled earlier. It was a valiant losing effort to Senator Phillips.
and you put up a fight, AJ. But Senator Phillips is Senator Phillips. Oh, hello, Lord. How are you doing? Need to double check Swedish. Let me have a look.
10 minutes gone.
Let's have a see. Next match day, you've got EJ movement. No, wait, no. You've already fought EJ movement. That's the match day that I moved ahead so that we could have the Sasha and Sony match as the number one contender thing. So let's have a look. So Swedish, your remaining opponents are Silverhawk, who's out. Bulldozer Sherman.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Big Willie Isms, who's out. So, yeah, you can still play. You can still play spoiler for Bulldozer Sherman. We did Block A and Block B tonight, Spike Dragon, but just the matches that will have an impact on who wins. And all the other matches I'm just doing off screen. Elijah King gets the win again. He's still in it to win it. %, which is actually pretty low by Elijah King's lofty standards. Like, check this out, right? So Elijah King, over 28 matches, has a match average rating of 95.8%. That's obscene. That brings us to the end of this match day. Block B still led by Mark Ansoni and Elijah King. What happens if they finish level on points? When did they wrestle? I think that was one of the early ones. Oh god, it was a draw. It was a time limit draw. Which means, because the match between them was a draw, I'll post that in the Discord, because I do have a... Basically I've got a Google Doc that has all of the results and ratings since Banjo started. So because it was a draw, the winner would be decided by match rating, and that's going to be Elijah King. If it comes down. Obviously there's still matches to go.